Hey everyone, James Baek here, and it's time for some more VGC 2015 battles from the Those Battles Battle Ladder. And today's team, we're continuing with our God of War team with Scrafty, Landers, Rotom Wash, Amoonguss, and Heatran. We're going to try to get some more wins with this team. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's see how they do. Okay, Jade from the United States with a 1604 rating will be our first opponent today. Wow, what is this? Talonflame? Sceptile? Pinsir? Diggersby, Rotom Wash, and Thunderous. What a team. So, two possible Mega Evolutions, the Sceptile and the Pinsir. I think the Pinsir has to be Mega Evolution. Sceptile can be viable without one, but I feel like it can be with all the electric types, and Discharge definitely being a possible option for this team. I've only had Trick Room, and my only speed control wasn't Thunder Wave Rotom. Okay, so how do I want to deal with this team? I do have electric immunity with Landis Varian, but that really isn't going to help. I think I'm going to bring Gardevoir and Scrafty as a lead. I think it's my best option. Hyper Voice spread will do a lot of damage. And Landers in the back, because Landers does hurt this team a lot. Do I bring Rotom Wash? I feel like I have to. Yeah, I have to bring Rotom, because Rotom Wash, basically it's the best thing to take hits, because Heatran does not want to be involved with this game, because Sceptile can carry the Hidden Power Ground. There's the Rotom Wash. He's going to leave Rotom Wash and Sceptile, so I'm thinking that's a Choice Scarf Rotom? Might be a Choice Scarf Rotom as we lead Scrafty and Sceptile. We do get Intimidate off, which is great. Intimidate is always nice. Here, I don't think we have a bad lead at all. Sceptile's most likely going to Protect. I'm just going to Hyper Voice, and I'm going to fake out the Rotom Wash. We're going to see if this Rotom Wash is a Scarf, and basically we're going to get free damage off onto the Rotom probably. I doubt this Rotom's carrying Protect, since most likely it's Choice Scarf. I would be really surprised if it wasn't Choice Scarf and he let this for no apparent reason. Sceptile is going to Protect. If Rotom... Well, maybe I could have got a free Calm Mind up. I mean, the Protect was obvious, but no. We're actually going to see Rotom Wash Protect as well. As we do fake out the Rotom, and the Hyper Voice is going to fail. I mean, we could have got a free Calm Mind up, but I really just wanted some damage onto what I thought would be a Choice Scarf Rotom. That's not the case. I think we're going to knock off the Rotom Wash and go for another Hyper Voice. But he's actually going to withdraw Sceptile, which is a good play. Probably Talonflame's coming in. I could have knocked off that slot, but I just need damage right now. This Hyper Voice is going to come through and do a good amount to the Rotom Wash. And Rotom revealing Pain Split. What is this? I don't know what this is. As we do get a knockoff onto this Rotom. So let's see what item you're holding. A critical hit. Wide Lens. Someone wants to hit their Will-O-Wisp. This is a tricky position. I really feel like double switching is my best play. But I think I'm going to Protect Gardevoir. And I'll switch... Yeah, I'm going to switch out Scrafty into Rotom Wash, because the Brave Bird's most likely coming to Gardevoir. But I do want to send out the Rotom Wash. Let's see. He might also go for a Surprise Tailwind. That wouldn't surprise me. But is the Brave Bird into Gardevoir and the Pain Split again into my Rotom? This Pain Split Rotom Wash is being quite annoying. But, you know, it's not the worst thing in the world. I really can't have Gardevoir take any damage right now. So I think I'm going to switch out Gardevoir, go into my Landorus. I'm going to Hydro Pump the Talonflame. Yeah, he might also switch out his Rotom Wash, go into his Sceptile, which would make sense because he might think I go for the Fun Bone to Talonflame, because it's the saver play, and try to get the Lightning Rod, cheeky Lightning Rod boost. But I'm not going to go for it. Rotom's actually going to Protect, which is excellent. Let's see what the Talonflame went for. Probably the Brave Bird Yep, it is going to go for the Brave Bird, probably onto the Lander slot. Lander should be able to take this, probably half HP unless it's banded, should do more. That looks like Choice Band Talonflame by my damage calcs. Hydro Pump, fortunately does connect with the Talonflame. You know, I would have probably loved to go for the simple move and just Thunderbolt, but I did not want to risk that Sapphire getting a free switch in. But this Rotom Wash is interesting. Pain Split Rotom Wash. Let's see who he's going to bring out. I would assume Sapphire would come out in this position. But Diggersby is actually going to come out. An interesting choice. So I think I'm going to Superpower the Rotom Wash slot. And is Diggersby really a threat? It's probably going to lock itself into move, probably return if it's Choice Scarf. I'm actually just going to Hydro Pump the Diggersby because I don't want to risk switching. We do get a Superpower off onto the Rotom Wash. That should knock it out. Did it just live barely? Okay, it did knock it out. So Rotom Wash is going to faint. And then we hit the Hydro Pump. This Diggersby should be going down. We do connect with another Hydro Pump, which is very fortunate indeed. Not knocking it out. Wow. That's bulky. And we're going to take an Ice Punch for our troubles. But the Ice Punch really isn't that big of a deal. Landorus is going to faint. But, I mean, we do get a free switch into our Sceptile. I mean, not Sceptile, Gardevoir. We're going to bring out our Gardevoir. Sceptile is going to come out. And here we're just going to go for the Hyper Voice. And I think I'm going to switch out Rotom Wash, go into Scrafty in case he wants to protect. And that way, I have Fake Out Pressure the next turn. And he can't protect anymore if he protects this turn. So, I'm going to bring out Scrafty. It also intimidates the Diggersby, which is kind of nice. Diggersby is very slow. So, yeah, the Sceptile is going to protect as I anticipated. Let's see, does Diggersby protect as well? No, it's not. Hyper Voice is going to come through. And at that range, that should pick up the knockout, no problem. So Diggersby is going to faint. And all we have to do is fake out Hyper Voice this next turn. And even if he gets a double protect, I don't think Sceptile gets any spread moves other than Earthquake. And maybe Rock Slide, but it's intimidated. And the match is going to be forfeited. So we are going to take a dominant win in Game 1. That was a pretty interesting team. Looks like a bunch of singles tricks, to be honest, in my eyes, but it did get decent on the ladder. We are going to find a second battle, and hopefully we can find a really tough opponent. Okay, our second opponent today is a 1546 rated player from Japan, and he's bringing some interesting Pokemon. We have Drapion, Skarmory, Blaziken, Kingdra, Kangaskhan, and Sylveon. More singles teams, but what can you do? I'm actually high up on the ladder, around the 1700s currently, and they're making me battle this stuff, so yeah, I hope you guys will forgive for the bit of lack of competitiveness here today, but I think I'll still be able to give you some good lessons. Like the knowledge of these Pokemon. Drapion, I don't know, usually is a Pursuit Trapper with Toxic Spikes in singles, but in VGC I have used Drapion before. I personally use the Scope Lens Crit Drapion because it does have Sniper, which boosts its critical hit ratio. It also has this Kingdra that also without rain, so it's probably definitely Critdra with Scope Lens. And the funny thing is, I've seen this strategy before where it's Kangaskhan, Blaziken, you fake out and focus energy first turn to Blaziken. So this should be a very interesting battle. I'm going to lead Landorus right away. Landorus Rotom Wash looks very good here. In the back I'll have Sylveon and Amoonguss or Scrafty. I think I'll have Scrafty because Intimidate. So yeah, I think he's going to be Kangaskhan, Blaziken, and this is going to be one of these guys who tries to sweep with the Kingdra. Yeah, it's a fun strategy, but it's not really that viable in VGC, just because Batalon Pass isn't really a viable move. Landorus and Rotom Wash will lead. Let's see who he leads. It's going to be Blaziken and Sylveon, which is alright by me. We do get intimidated off onto the Blaziken, so if it's a physical attacker, yeah, pretty much. So I'm going to go for that Earthquake, because it will knock out anything, and I think I'm going to Thunderbolt the Sylveon slot. for big damage. I'm not sure if an Earthquake plus Hydro Pump would have got the Sylveon. It might have, but I just want to go for Thunderbolt. And Sylveon's going to be 2-hit KO'd. It can knock out either Landorus or Rotom Wash. So, yeah, we're just going to get an Earthquake off. He's not going to protect Blaziken, so I'm guessing it's the Focus Sash Blaziken. So maybe I should have double tacked it. Yep, it's Focus Sash Blaziken. And the Hydro Pump I don't think would have knocked out Sylveon from this range. We do get a Thunderbolt off onto the Sylveon doing big damage. And there's the Focus Energy from the Blaziken. It's getting pumped. It's getting pumped in here. If Hyper Voice is going to come through. That did nothing. Because it's a leftover Sylveon. That thing's bad. Speed boost, which means Blaziken does get a speed boost. But we're going to go for the Earthquake again. We're going to Thunder Wave the Blaziken slot. Because he's probably going to Baton Pass. Or Protect. Which does make sense. And I'm just going to get... Oh, Sylveon protects too. Nice. That's actually pretty good for us. Because this kind of Blaziken doesn't usually run an offensive move other than maybe Flare Blitz. And yeah, he double protected, which I don't know. I don't think that was the right play. I think you sack off Sylveon so you get a free switch into Kangaskhan. I guess it's true that you're relying on that Kingdra, but I think you have to rely on that Kingdra. I'm going to do the same thing. Thunder Wave, Earthquake. He can switch out. Whatever it's going to come in is going to take a Choice Banded Earthquake, though. Unless it's a Skarmory, but I don't think he brought Skarmory in this matchup. I think Kangaskhan and probably either Drapion or Kingdra are in the back. I'm going to guess Kingdra. And if he brings Drapion, that thing's not taking an Earthquake, guys. That thing's just not taking an Earthquake. So I'm actually going to go for the Quick Attack into Landorus at -1. And the Blaziken is going to go for the Baton Pass, which is fine, because I am going to Thunder Wave whatever's going to come in. If it's Kangaskhan, I could see that coming in as a possible strategy, but... yeah, whatever's coming is going to get Thunder Wave, and unless it has a Lumberry, it's not going to do well. Kingdra is going to come out. Yep, that's Kingdra. We get a Choice Banded Earthquake off, which does good damage all around. That's going to do a lot of damage. Knock out Sylveon. Bring that Kingdra all the way to the red. Choice Banded Landorus is doing work. And we get that Thunder Wave. And probably no Lumberry on the Kingdra since it's probably holding that Scope Lens for the crit draw, especially since we saw Focus Sash Baton Pass and Focus Energy. That Blaziken was really focused. This Blaziken's gonna come out again. We're just gonna Earthquake and Thunderbolt the Blaziken slot because I don't think my opponent can win. He is gonna protect though with Blaziken. I don't know. I don't think that was the right call since I don't think this Blaziken actually has an offensive move. And we just get a free Earthquake and knock out this Kingdra. Which is pretty scary for him because now he's locked in with a Blaziken, which probably only has one attacking move, and I would assume it'd be well, I would probably assume it's either Flare Blitz, Overheat, something like that, and it's not going to do damage with the Life Orb. Drapion's coming through. And here, I don't want this thing to set up, so I'm just going to Earthquake and I'm going to Thunderbolt the Blaziken slot. And the match is going to be forfeited, so yeah. Actually, that was pretty short. So I might actually do an extra battle just for the heck of it. That was really short game, but you guys did learn a lot. I think you guys know how much knowledge can go far into VGC. You should play different formats as well because you do gain knowledge from that. Basically, you saw me read my entire opponent, and those things can probably catch you off guard in a best-of-1 format, such as regionals events. So, we're going to find a third battle and see how we do. Okay, George from Canada with a rating of 1664 will be our third opponent of the day. Bringing a pretty standard team, we got Rotom Wash, the Amoonguss, Bisharp, Landisfarian, Cresselia, and Kangaskhan. I actually really like my team matchup. Just because I feel like Gardevoir can just sweep. I feel like Gardevoir just does a fantastic job against this team. So I think I'm going to bring Gardevoir, Amoonguss as a lead because I feel like I can easily sweep with those. And I think I'll have Rotom Wash. Do I need Rotom Wash? I don't think I do. No, I don't need Rotom Wash. Heatran does look like a good decision. Okay, he's probably definitely bringing the Bishop. So, I don't know. I really want to bring Landers and Scrafty though. I could probably knock out the Bishop easily, so I think I am going to bring Landers and Scrafty. But I am a bit weak to possible... I am weak to that Bishop if it's... Well, I'm weak to the Rotom Wash if I bring that. So I think I'm actually going to leave Scrafty out. I'm going to bring Heatran instead. Even though Scrafty would probably do better against the Cresselia, which I probably should have remembered. Then again, Cresselia takes like a whole lot of damage from a +1 Hyper Voice. I feel like this is a game that Calm Mind can just really dominate. Calm Mind Gardevoir could really dominate. Of course, this Gardevoir can be Calm Mind as well, but the Choice Band of the U-turn does like 50%, so we should be good in that spectrum. My opponent taking it down to the 2-second mark, almost out of time there. Let's see how this is going to go. I wonder what he'll lead. I think Bishop's pretty much one of his best leads. Bishop and Amoonguss maybe? But, you know what, I'd be fine with that if it was Bishop and Amoonguss. I'm going to lead Gardevoir Amoonguss against my opponent. Rotom Bishop, that's perfect. Because right here I can start setting up Calm Minds like there's no tomorrow. Just gonna go straight for the Calm Mind and Rage Powder. He's probably gonna knock off the Amoonguss and Will-O-Wisp. He might even switch out here, but if he switches out, I'm completely fine with that. If that Bishop is Focus Sash, he's gonna take a Rocky Helmet damage, and basically he's gonna lose his Sash and then lose to a +1 Hyper Voice. I really should conserve Amoonguss throughout the game, so I'm probably gonna withdraw it next turn so I can just keep it around as long as possible out on the field. He might also protect Bisharp, which would make sense, but I don't think he's going to protect Bisharp. He kind of needs some offensive pressure against this Amoonguss. This Rotom Wash could have maybe Hidden Power Ice, but even if its Choice Specs won't do half. No Protect's coming out. We're going to get a Rage Powder. Let's see what he's going to go for. It is the Iron Head. That's going to hit the Amoonguss, but that is fine. We do take half, so I think that's Life Orb. Yeah, that's Life Orb. As we do start setting up these Calm Minds, and this Gardevoir is gonna be a threat. This Gardevoir is gonna be a threat. As Rotom Wash does reveal the hidden power. Is it Specs? That's not Specs. So, we're gonna Hyper Voice here, and I think I have to conserve Amoonguss. So I'm gonna actually switch on to Heatran, in case he wants to go for another Hidden Power Ice. I can't switch out Landers because, you know, he might try Sucker Punch. I doubt it. I think he's going to protect right here. Yeah, he's going to protect. And let's see what this Rotom Wash is going to go for. It's not Scarf. It's not Specs. We're going to get a Hyper Voice off. We're probably going to see the Hidden Power into the Heatran slot. We're going to get crit on Rotom. I'm actually thinking that might hurt us more than help us right now. But we'll see what is coming out. Kangaskhan is coming out. And he doesn't have the option to Power Punch. Unless he wants to switch out Bishop and Power Punch. That would be a big call though, but I don't think he's going to do it. He's probably just going to fake out Heatran and Iron Head. He might fake out Gardevoir. I don't know, I feel like if I just Hyper Voice and Heat Wave, it'd be good. You know what? I'm gonna protect Gardevoir. And I'm just gonna go for the Heat Wave. Because if he locates my Heatran and knocks it out, I just bring out Amoonguss and start Hyper Voicing. And if he goes for a return onto the Amoonguss with the Rocky Helmet, I'll be able to knock him out with a +1 Hyper Voice. So I'm really fine with losing Heatran. As he actually goes for the Power Punch into the Heatran. Oh man, Amoonguss would have been such a great switch in. As that Heatran's going to take a lot from those Power Punches, but we do get a Heat Wave off. And it does connect. It does connect. My heart always stops for a second. Bring Kangaskhan down to half. We knock out the Bisharp. It's such a shame I didn't Hyper Voice too. I didn't actually think he would Power Punch there. But it's alright because Landers is going to come out. which is fine. He's probably going to return to Gardevoir and attack Heatran with a Rock Slide. Oh, I already protected Gardevoir, I forgot. But then again, we do have a bunch of Intimidate options. Let's see. He's probably going to return the Gardevoir. He can't Earthquake, that's for sure. Unless he's not Choice Band or Choice Scarf. What do I want to do? You know what? I think I'm going to switch out Gardevoir going to Landorus. And I'm going to Flash Cannon to Kangaskhan. I'm pretty much getting it to that point. If I can get it down to Amoonguss and one of my Pokemon, it basically allows me to win this game. I am going to get Intimidated off onto Kangaskhan, which doesn't really make a big deal at +1. He's going to Rock Slide. Landorus avoids the attack. Kind of needed Heatran to avoid the attack instead. But you know what? As long as this doesn't knock us out, we're fine. Rock Slide, flinch us. Return is going to knock out the Landorus, which is completely fine. Getting the crit. Heatran don't flinch, but I don't think it matters. But we don't flinch. We do get the Flash Cannon off. That is going to take out the Kangaskhan. No Heat Waves involved. Goodbye, Kangaskhan. And now this Landorus, probably Scarf. I would assume it'd be Scarf. But he's at -1. I'm going to send out Gardevoir, which I probably should have sent out a Amoonguss and went for the Spore. Whatever. We're just going to Hyper Voice and Protect. Actually, no. Protect is the safe play. Protect is the safe play, because he's pretty much forced to Rock Slide. And Rock Slides won't be doing much at -1. It can flinch me, though. That's the scary part. Rock Slide is going to be coming out from his Landorus. How many flinches do you need? You don't get a flinch. Hyper Voice is going to come through. This is max attack single target. Going to knock out the Landorus. So Mega Gardevoir putting in a lot of work. Getting 2 of the KOs with its partner in crime, Heatran. And we're going to take a pretty dominant win. Well, not dominant. He could have gotten us, but I feel like as long as I had Amoonguss plus something else and I didn't get flinched by Rock Slide, I would have just been able to win that game. But I hope you guys enjoyed this VGC episode. Three battles for today, so that is pretty awesome. If you guys do like it, please leave a like to show your support for the series. Check out my other stuff, such as my blog for VGC, all in the links in the description down below. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch for live streams, and yeah, more content comes soon, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.